Hey guys, it's your boy Cobra. I wanted to kind of go over the talk with the designers for the new season. Reason being is it's actually adjusted how I'm focusing my heroes moving forward. So they did make some Paragon changes in this announcement, and I kind of want to go over a little bit of that too. So the TLDR is I'm going to hold off on doing any summons for a little while because I want to make sure I'm focusing and prioritizing on the correct units. I don't know what other adjustments they're going to make to this system, so that's the information we're going to find out towards the end of the video. So let's go ahead and move forward. In the upcoming season, we're excited to introduce a new reward system, tentatively named Your Game, Your Choice. In-game name is yet to be determined. This system gives you the freedom to focus on your favorite game modes while earning key rewards to progress your journey. Here's how it works. We'll consolidate rewards for most game modes over a week of play. For most game modes, so there are some modes that are still going to be separate from this. Increase their overall value and deliver them through this system to ensure that you'll have a steady flow of upgrade resources throughout the season. So I think they're going to be tweaking how much resources we're going to be able to earn. This gives them, I like this. This gives them a easier way to fine tune the amount of resource income that we're getting. Rather than doing it per mode, it's just an overall blanket increase, decrease as they need to. I like that. Excuse me. So each week, active players can earn 1 S-level Soul Sigil and 20 hero-exclusive Temporal Essences or rewards of equivalent value through this feature. Look forward to its debut in version 1.3.2, the second update of the new season. Okay. I like this. I definitely like this. Where it says hero-exclusive Temporal Essences, do we get to choose the hero we're trying to upgrade? That's something I'd like to know. Maybe it's kind of like the wish list, right? You put the certain heroes that you want to start to develop, and you get those Temporal Essences for those heroes. That would be neat. Clashfronts. Now, I'm really excited about this. I enjoyed Clashfronts. It was difficult for some because you needed to create 5 teams, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. It was a lot of fun for me. This is probably the mode that's going to determine how I develop my wish list moving forward because it is a PvP mode, and you need 20 Paragon 1s to get to Paragon 2. So the units that I use for Clashfronts will probably be the priority on Paragon 1 so that I can unlock Paragon 2. So that's kind of my way of thinking about it. Our goal is to provide an engaging experience for players who enjoy guild modes, offering clear objectives and strong motivations to fight. At the same time, we'll keep the reward threshold low to accommodate more casual players, ensuring they can still earn plenty of upgrade resources for Celestial and Hypogeans just by participating in the event. Okay. So I'm trying to think of how they can do that, considering what we went through in the last one. The last one required us to be active fairly consistently, at least every 12 to 18 hours. This one, I'm hoping what they do is they space that out even more, but they're better at focusing which guilds are facing each other. You had guilds who only had like 3 active members getting in the top 10, for example. That was crazy. I think if they can fix the ladder or fix the guilds system, I think it will work out better. Part of that problem is going to be in a healthy, what they consider a healthy server, you really only have 5-6 active guilds, like fully 25 plus active members enjoying the game. So I think they're going to continue to run into this problem until they fix the server issues with Clashfronts. Magic Charm sources. In our previous talk with designers episode, which was a good one, they're definitely trying to listen to our feedback, which is good. Some upcoming optimizations for Dur's Trials, building on those changes, will increase the charm essence yield in the new season and introduce nightmare trials. So instead of having 2 day and night, you're going to have 1 where you have all 6 of the different types, but you'll have a secondary of those types called nightmare that will increase the percentages that you get per yield. So say you get to 10, there's a certain percentage of yield, but if you increase your nightmare, that percentage of yield will go up. So that's kind of how that's going to work. Now, the normal Duras trials, you can use any character. However, the Nightmare, there's only specific characters that you can take advantage of. So I do like that. I think that's really neat because they're increasing the yield, number one, but number two, the challenge comes in for us to increase those percentages. So it helps the average gamer who's just kind of taking it easy, who doesn't want to rush through it. But it also helps those of us who want a challenge and want to get to the maximum reward as quickly as possible. Business simulation mode. Since the official launch of AFK Journey, we received a lot of great suggestions about adding a business simulation mode. We're excited to announce that we're dedicating more resources to developing this feature, with the first version expected to launch around mid-year. Be sure to check it out and let us know what you think. Yeah, I don't know what this could be. I really don't. The only thing I can think of, when I think business, I think currency, monetary exchange. And when I think simulation, I think of digital or fake, right? So I'm wondering if that means we can swap things amongst each other. I don't know. This business simulation mode, I don't know what that could be. Your guess is as good as mine. Reward upgrades and Paragon tier adjustments. Balancing the needs of players with different purchasing habits has always been a challenge. In the new season, we'll be rolling out significant rewards boosts for all players through our new Your Game, Your Choice. Our aim is to keep players engaged and motivated to continue progressing their heroes. For obvious reasons, the game has to be healthy and has to make money. The new Your Game, Your Choice system will combine the weekly rewards in Honor Duel and Arena, giving them a significant upgrade. Hero-exclusive temporal essences will be available in the Dream Store starting in the new season. These items will refresh daily. Okay, so I'm imagining that these essences will be specific to the characters from the Dream Store. That's kind of how I'm assuming it will be. And that's something that you can use Dream currency for. Okay. After a thorough discussion, we've decided to introduce the following adjustments to rivalry stats in the first update of the new season. Adding 2 new rivalry stats, Intimidation and Inspiration for Supreme Plus, Celestial and Hypogeans heroes, and Paragon heroes from other factions. You'll be able to increase the rivalry stats for Celestial and Hypogean heroes after upgrading them to Supreme Plus, but the boosted stats for Celestial and Hypogean heroes upgraded to Paragon 4 will be the same level for those Paragon 4 heroes of other factions. So even though Paragon and Celestials, even though Hypogean and Celestials will get a Paragon boost at Supreme Plus, their Paragon 4 will be the same as everybody else. So their upgrades are less valuable, I guess, than what another hero would be. I like that. I do like that because it is so expensive to boost them anyways. So giving them an initial buff up front is smart. But I'm just going to be frank. They need to delete the Intimidation and Inspiration, from my opinion, because it just seems like a pay-to-win type atmosphere. But like I initially already alluded to, the fact that maybe Arena isn't so important for us to perform well in, maybe that's the offset that we need in order to not be too upset about this. But if you're not already aware, the way this works is Intimidation basically debuffs the opposing team, the challenger. Inspiration buffs. So not only are you getting a buff for the Inspiration, maybe added shields, added healing, whatever, but you're also getting Intimidation to the opposing side, the opposing team. So it's a double debuff. What makes it even worse is it's not per character. So the one character affects the entire team. So if you got 5 P1s, right, Paragon 1s, against 5 Supreme Pluses, the Paragon 1s are going to sweep irregardless of what heroes are in the team because the negative and the plus and negative values are so high. That's the problem with it. It's because it allows you to spend and be a lot more lazy. The way it currently works preseason is if you have the right formation or the right strategy, you can still beat Paragon players. Because if they're lazy with their formations, you can outsmart them or outmove them based on how you play the game. So part of this I do not like. I do like the idea of rewarding those who are paying. I like that. But I think they can do that a bit different. I'm sure there's a different way of going about it than what they've done. So here's their remark. Rivalry stat bonuses apply exclusively to PvP battles, such as Arena and Supreme Arena. These bonuses do not apply or affect PvE modes or PvE ranking modes like Dream Realm, Ravage Realm, AFK Stages, and Dura's Trial. The thing is it might as well. I mean, if you're going to benefit, paying players in one mode, why not benefit them in all modes? That part of it doesn't really make sense to me. In the same rate, if you're not going to benefit them for Dream Realms, why are you benefiting them for Arena? That part doesn't make sense to me. One of the issues that they've had is the Paragon tiers are not equally beneficial for all players. For instance, heroes like Damien and Smokey have minimal improvements for these upgrades. So you don't have a higher priority to upgrade these units because they don't get a lot of extra value in those modes. So that in order to address this imbalance, they're giving them these two modifiers in order to give more value for the team, is essentially the way it works. But again, it's making it too difficult to compete with those people. Basically, if you have more money to spend, you're guaranteeing yourself top rank, and that just feels bad. Off-season period and season duration optimizations. They've made some changes to the way they roll out their season, which is good. The first season was rough. Basically, all of the content was pretty much run through in the first 2 months. So there was 2 months of nothing, and they lost a ton of player base because of it. This last season was much, much better. It still didn't feel quite right because there were times of nothing. So you might have nothing after a month of play. And then by second month of play, there's more to do. So you still lost people. They're going to roll this out in 4 phases because a season is typically 4 months to ensure that we don't really have that issue going forward, which is good. I truly like that. Now, the minimum number of days a server must be open, the starter story period, to enter the ongoing season has been reduced from 40 to 35. I think this is silly, mainly because, well, for a few reasons. Number one, let's let them get to the season as quickly as possible. Why limit the starter story? That part doesn't make sense, especially if you're going to advertise the story. So if you're advertising the season and then they jump into a game and they can't get to that content, I think that would feel bad. So they're not helping their cause, which is let's bring new people in, let's satisfy them and keep them here for the long haul. So I think that's counterproductive. We'll be testing this new structure in the upcoming season, optimizing during the second and third seasons of this year. More details will be shared as the seasons progress, so stay tuned. Now, I like this. They're going to be getting a lot of feedback in the Discord. I've been watching the feedback there. It's quite comical, honestly, but they are trying. They're really trying to appease the community, which is really good. It makes me happy to see that. At the same time, they're acknowledging that the past seasons, have not worked out as intended, and they are optimizing. They're making it better and better each season. So by the end of the year, hopefully, they'll have a well-optimized machine. Us as the player base will have expectations that are being met, and it'll be good fun from there. So, all right, so let's see what else they have to offer here. I love the visuals of this game. The artwork is just so good. Snowspire gift. Event lasts 14 days. Basically, these are free epics. One of the things about this chest is you get a free Lily May. Because of the Paragon changes, that's the only character you can pick. Pick Lily May. She's really strong. And even if they do bring in a new character that outshines her, it doesn't matter because she's still going to be good in Clashfronts. She's still going to be good in Supreme Arena. You can't lose by investing into her. Lorson Rada. Okay. Finally, Lorson's coming into the game. I know he's been a hero that everyone has really, really wanted from the story, so that's exciting. Hopefully he ends up being a really good hero. Now, they're also giving you a free copy of Lorson, as well as some essence, from what I can see. Valkyrada, that's going to be exciting. That's another gorgeous character. It's an A-level hero, but she looks strong. She looks good. I think she's going to be probably a good PvE character. Callan. Another rate up, 8 souls, so that's going to be another A-level character. We're also going to have some more Primal Lord This is going to be good. Begin 16 days after the server opens. More rewards are always better. This is a really cool looking Primal Lord as well. Emberlight Revelry. The festival, I'm assuming. The annual Emberlight Festival of Asperia is here. I like these. You always get a lot of really good rewards with these festivals. 20 pulls. That's awesome. Reverie Blooms. That's a lot of letters. Unlocks after completing the tutorial quests. All right. Well, that's going to be really good for new players coming in. It'll give them a good head start. Hero Drills. Complete the stages to earn points and unlock epic rewards. Okay. Something. Astral Fair. Unlock after completing the tutorial quests. Okay. The part of the Astral Fair activities to earn active vouchers that can be redeemed for various rewards from the Astral Store. Crystal Clash. This is a fun mode. I really enjoyed the last one. This was a good time. And you get a lot of really good rewards from it. Exploring the new season map. This is my favorite part. You get so many epic letters from this and diamonds. Definitely a lot of fun. So, I mean, look at the map. Isn't it just gorgeous? Such a good looking map. And then other season modes. So you got the handbook, first month rewards. This is the season handbook. They have that in the current season as well. But these right here, the season tickets, those are huge. You can get a bunch of Lily Mays that way. Not to mention the epic letters and the diamonds that you get. I mean, just tons of good rewards. Season AFK stages. Oh man, that's a lot of letters, a lot of diamonds. Very, very good. So it looks like they're giving us a ton of recruitment for the season, which is good. Supreme Arena, 8,000 diamonds. You definitely want to move through the ranks there and get those diamonds. Hero Gauntlet. This is a good, fun activity to do. Guild Supremacy will never get tiring. They've been really good at keeping that thing moving. We've had a lot of fun with Guild Supremacy. Battle Drills. Hopefully they increase the rewards that you get from Battle Drills. That would be nice. I don't know if they're actually going to do that because you can get these from Battle Drills right now. But if they increase those rewards, we might get a lot more participation. And then you have your redeem code. So if you haven't redeemed that code, definitely do it. It's 5 epic invite letters. Okay, so basically what I'm getting out of this is I kind of want to hold my letters for now, hold my diamonds, not really spend anything until I figure out until they're finalized what they're going to do with the Paragon upgrades. Because if we're going to have to focus on Paragon upgrades, well, that's going to change my strategy because I've been very good at kind of evening out how I'm building characters up, trying to get as many to Supreme Plus as possible. Well, that's no longer a focus if this change goes into effect. So if it does change Paragon and it does go to global, I will be updating my hero focus video. So with that being said, if you did find some value in this video, make sure you subscribe. And also too, we do have a Discord. Jump on in and hang out with us. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.